Hello everyone, I am Ivana Tilka and today I wanted to talk about machine learning operations or mlops. So we know that data scientists start working, or at least most of them start working on their laptops with different experiments. It's much more comfortable to work that way because that's the environment they know best. And MLOps is a way to bring machine learning to great software best practices that we already know. Some of the benefits of MLOps is that it gives you reproducibility and auditability. It is really important when you are trying to scale out your MLOps workflows in order to reproduce what you are doing on your local machine. You need to be able to track all components that you are creating so you can pass it on to your team. Be able to reproduce that same model in the context of a different environment. Another benefit is we are using DevOps after all, so you will be able to do automated validations and check-in to make sure that it's profiled to the exact environment that you need before you roll it out. And finally, it enables automation and observability. So now I will create a small demo to show you how MLOps works. So what you're seeing on my screen is the Azure portal page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new machine learning workspace. I'm going to select a region. I'm going to select the East US 2 and I'm going to set it to enterprise. Okay, great. So it is finished. Perfect. Now I need to create and set up a new project in Azure DevOps. So I will go to Azure DevOps. And I will create the project. Perfect. Now we need to connect Azure DevOps to our Azure subscriptions. To be more precise, we need to connect it to our machine learning workspace. For that, I will go to my project settings under service connections, and I will create a service connection. I will select Azure Resource Manager. I will select the service principal automatic, and then this will bring a pop-up that will require my subscription login. Once it is logged in, now we'll detect my subscription and I will give my connection a name. So I will put Azure ML con and I will save it. So from here we are creating a new service connection of type Azure Resource Manager. The following thing we will do, I will import an existing YAML pipeline to Azure DevOps. So I will select pipelines. I will select create pipeline. I will connect to GitHub. At this point, you may need to link your GitHub account to Azure DevOps in case you don't have it linked already like I do. Great. So I will search for the pipeline I need, which is diabetes train and deploy. Okay, so this is important. You can see here that the different variables are going to change depending on the names that you selected when you created your Azure workspace and also the connections, etc. Okay, now that I check that all the parameters or the variables are perfect, I will save and run our YAML. And here we are. It's preparing the parameters and it's starting to do the job. Okay, once our YAML finished running, you will see under experiments that you have the completed experiment. So we have one completed. We have the run number one in here. We can get inside. We can see all the different metrics models that gave us the different results. And under models, you can see that we have our model. And inside the YAML file, as you guys saw, we have the different variables. We have the trigger, the image that we are trying to pull, the different steps, the different tasks. So this is how easy it is to work with pipelines for ML operations. Great, hope you guys enjoy it. You can use a pipeline to automatically train and deploy machine learning models with the Azure Machine Learning Service. So we learned how to build a machine learning model and then deploy the model as a web service, and we ended up with a pipeline that we use to train our model. See you next time.